This narration will explain to you how to become a magnet for romance, how to become a magnet for attracting your specific person. I want you to understand from the start that improving results comes about through improving the quality of your mind. You can attract a specific person by operating from the right frame of mind. Many people unconsciously are selling themselves short, and therefore they can't possibly attract anyone into their lives. In order for you to attract a specific person, I want you to become calm and relaxed. This is a fun process if done right. First, I want you to consider all the relationships you've had up until this point. If you never had any, that's alright too. Then I would simply suggest you consider what would be the ideal relationship to you. I'm assuming most of you have had a relationship and it fell apart at one point. Certain things went wrong that caused the divine connection to be lost between you and your specific person at the time. The issue most people have when wanting to attract a specific person is that they are operating too much from a place of desperation. We are indirectly blocking our ability to effectively attract someone into our lives by the very mindset that we're operating from. Consider it deeply and consider it well. Do you feel attractive? Do you feel sexy? Do you feel lovable? Do you feel you're romantic in the most poetic way possible? At first it may seem odd to consider these questions, but I want you to take them serious. If you can answer and describe these questions within your own mind, you will notice something warms up within yourself. It's the flame of passion. The passion to bond with your specific person has been ignited. Without such a flame, you won't be led and inspired to the right course of action. Multiple times in my past, whenever I wanted to attract a partner, I would go over these questions myself and feel the truth of my answers. I would no longer deny whether I was attractive or not, sexy or not, lovable or not. I simply knew and felt and lived as though I was all of those for 100% and beyond. This should be your state of mind. But be careful of becoming arrogant or narcissistic on the matter. We simply want to feel we are attractive, sexy and lovable. We want to live as though it were true. We want to know that this is the truth, and with that firmly established inside our minds, we can now take it to the next step. Neville Goddard would say you should hear your friend's voice speak to you inside your imagination, just as though you were having a real conversation. I suggest you hear the voice of your specific person or soulmate speak within your mind and hear them say the things you want them to say to you. I want you to have fun with this idea, but I also want you to never become desperate over this person. That is the issue right there. Desperation repulses things. Imagine hearing your ideal partner tell you that they love you, they find you attractive, they find you irresistible. Use the words most common to you and that are most romantic to you in order to magnify the feeling within yourself that this is now a reality and your specific person is on its way. The feeling will become a magnet pulling anyone into your life that even remotely embodies any of the elements you would find attractive. Here we stumble upon the secret of the whole process. Embody within yourself the aspects in your specific person you find most attractive. Become familiar with them inside your mind. Fall in love with those aspects and you'll become a magnet to draw such people into your life. You may have noticed how I changed it into a plural. It's no longer just about a specific person, but we are talking about specific people, you could say. This is very important, you see, because it gives you, the man or woman in question, lots of options. A word of caution though, I do not suggest you mess around with people's hearts using this method. Be nice and stick to the process. What we are trying to do here is establish within our consciousness a firm pattern of what would be our ideal specific person, and then we let them walk into our lives. How will it happen? You may be wondering. Well, there's many ways it could occur, but it would be guesswork on my part. I only know this works from personal experience, and it sets you up for perfecting your love life from a mental perspective. What I mean by this is that those relationships you may have had up until this point, if they didn't work out, they still provide a solid foundation of what your ideal specific person would be all about. Forget all the negatives that happened in your life and embrace all the good things you enjoyed from past relationships and for your future one that is on its way. You can have the most romantic moments with your specific person, as long as you're clear on what that would be to you. Vague ideas of a perfect relationship won't do us any good. Clear ideas will help us immensely. Multiple times throughout the day, I want you to affirm and most of all feel that your specific person is now on their way. You can feel it through your entire being. Let yourself become a magnet. Feel how magnetic your desire has become. You really want this specific person to show up in your life, embodying all the qualities you find most attractive. You won't settle for less than the best, and you can feel you are sending out a signal, spiritually speaking, from your soul that is resonating with their soul. That's ultimately how soulmates find each other, in case you ever wondered. They do this consciously or unconsciously. I know the language might be vague to you, but it will all become clear by personal experience. The more you're able to relax, close your eyes, and embrace the good times you desire to experience with your specific person inside your imagination, the more you are praying in the real sense of the word for a miracle to happen in your world. This is exactly the golden key as Emmet would describe it. We send out all the love towards a specific person in mind before they ever showed up in our physical world. It is our love that has energetically pulled them into our lives, and both sides will benefit from this. If you've been feeling alone and lonely, the time has come to let it go. The time has come for your specific person to enter your world and embrace you. They can only do it as long as you're willing to be embraced. A lonely person might seem like they are aching to be embraced, but in reality they are pushing away the romantic kind of embrace by their loneliness. Magnify your own lovability. Become so lovable. The embrace of your specific person is romantic and no longer casual. You can sense it. They can sense it when both of you connect in the real world. This is all about changing your mind, you see. You have to be in harmony with the good you desire. So if you want to attract your specific person, again, I suggest you meditate upon this. Calm down, relax. You'll be able to attract whoever you want into your world. You want to make it very clear, however, that becoming obsessed with just one specific individual may not be the best option for you. Now, for some people this works, but for many it doesn't, and it needs to be said. What I suggest people do is take out all the lovely qualities of character they see in people currently on this world that they find attractive, but for whatever reason it doesn't seem probable for them to date, literally speaking, in this moment of time. You can still look at people you find attractive, be it celebrities, musicians, or whatever famous people that are out there, and then extract the most lovely qualities you see in them and build them into the picture and vision of attracting your own specific person. You will be able to attract people that embody those qualities, you know. So therefore it doesn't even necessarily matter who the person is, specifically speaking, in the sense of identity. What we're really after is attracting a wonderful, meaningful relationship into our lives, and to no longer walk into broken relationships, into the wrong person, breakups, all this drama. You can leave it behind you if you use this method as I described it. If you connect, spiritually speaking, through imagination with all the lovely aspects of the person you would like to date, they will come into your life. People will show up that embody these qualities. And the more clear and intense you become with this process, the more clear and intense the person will become that is attracted into your life. You will attract someone that becomes almost a literal reflection of what you saw and felt in your imagination. This is possible. This is how you attract your specific person in 2021 and beyond. So I wish you good luck, and if you have any questions on the matter, feel free to leave them in the comment section below. As always, dear viewer, never forget that we are the dreamers. Now dream your specific person into being.